That's it. And I'm going to need a big round brush out of my black container in behind.
We'll put some over here somewhere.
They may actually be in the bottom over here, Bill. The biggest round one you can find.
Move them over there.
Oh.
Okay. That was kind of wobbly, eh?
That reminds me of something else.
Yeah. Okay. Don't need to go much lower than that, I don't think, eh?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I have the same problem that all model railroaders do.
What's that?
I don't have enough space. I don't have enough depth of field. And I really don't have enough in front of the track
Yeah.
in order to really do a nice scene. So you got to bite the bullet and go with what you've got.
Well, the painting really does create your depth.
Yeah.
You can see almost every time you add a layer of paint of different color, you're creating another few miles of depth into the scene.
But it would be nice to have the backdrop back about 2 feet.
Yes, yes.
Well, I'll tell you, the next time I build my layout, I'm going to build it in a room that's 200 feet long by 100 feet wide with a 20-foot ceiling.
Well, I'm sure the Lord will provide you with something. Okay, so... Okay, we'll do this. We'll go along and fill in all the nice parts here because you're going to go up your mountain.
Yeah, I'm going to simulate the highway there with just a narrow shelf and hide it with scenery and trees in the foreground and that.
So I'm just going to stroke in some green here.
You know, while you're working, I have been looking at this and thinking about what the gentleman told me about widening this, and I hate to say it, but I could actually see myself pulling the whole damn thing out and starting all over again.
Well, that's all right. You've been doing that.
A little more C4, Bill.
Model Railroad's favorite tool, the hot glue gun and C4.
I mean, you don't have to do the whole layout over again.
No, I'm not going to, but
Yeah.
if we can make this area look better by taking this section down
Yeah.
and coming back with styrofoam and doing a bit of what we did at Deep Creek,
Yes.
and then carry it up into the new part of the layout.
It'll become a continuous scene.
Yeah, it's going to be another challenge, and
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Well, they have a saying that usually the field of vision of most modelers when they're running along beside the track is about 6 feet. So people aren't going to see to the left and the right of a 6-foot area, you know, when they're running trains. And where you put scenic blocks in, it is quite natural in model railroading to have scenic blocks. So.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but when I first started talking about double decking all those years ago, oh, you can't do that. There'd be 2 trains running on top of each other. Doesn't bother with anybody nowadays. When you're running on the lower level, you're on the lower level. You don't see what's going on the top.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
That's right. And when you photograph the scene, you focus at
You focus on what you want to photograph and not everything else.
Exactly.
When I tell you, double decking sure makes a big difference.
It makes for a big layout.
Yeah. But I'm still not a fan of helixes.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of them are here in town, and I've operated on them, but I'm sorry, I want to see my train run.
It sure spends a lot of time in La La Land when you have that.
Yeah. But the guys are doing what they have to do in order to gain some sort of operation, particularly if you're one of these guys that likes to operate. If you're just running around in circles, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna need my white, and I'm gonna need my brown.
Where'd the white go?
Oh, in under the back trestle, Bill.
White here. Brown is, which brown?
It's the dark, the darkest one there. The one that looks almost black. I think it's raw
Umber.
umber.
Two of them are right here.
So this is the push and blob technique, the old technique we've been showing on some of our videos in the past.
Works just fine.
It gives color and it's quick and easy. You can do many 6 feet an hour basically with this technique. So if you've got a big layout, it's ideal.
Well, you've been at this now just a little over 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it's gone quite well.
Yeah, mountains take a little bit longer to do. That's okay.
Particularly when the guy that wants them done is a grumpy old guy.
Yeah, he wants them done a certain way.
Wonder what Greg is going to say when he sees the repainting.
Was he the original?
Hmm?
Did he do the original?
Yeah, he was in his early 20s, and I used to call him Fred Van Gogh.
Fred Van Gogh, that's an interesting title.
You see, the seam in the sky now is not as noticeable as it was.
No.
It's always going to be there, but there's nothing you can do about it. There is, but you got to spend a lot more time on it.
Yeah, well, we're just about done now. The only thing I want to do that's left is I need a fan brush.
Fan brush, which is...
This is a big flat brush. Yeah. So now we're going to do some of those nice trees that... See that seam that's there, Bill?
Yep.
Watch this.
It's 12:15, Chris.
Okay. Putting it over the wet paint allows for a bit. Do these in 3s or 5s, odd numbers or singles. This is the last bit of work. I can do today. I'm on a timeline. A doctor's appointment. What would I rather do? Have a doctor's appointment or do this? Okay. As you can see, these can be done very quickly. Is that going straight, Layla? Coming down straight? Or is it leaning one way? Which way is it leaning?
It's got a rather a fun tilt. The wind blew it over a bit.
Yeah, the wind.
No, I know, but I'd like to come down straight a few times. Is that straight? Am I coming down straight?
Can't tell.
How does it look, Bill? Does it look straight?
Yeah, it's still got a bit of a kilt.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Put one the other way, it'll balance it out. There we go.
We'll run cables from them. They're trying to straighten each other in. Where's your doctor's appointment?
It's over at the Malfour.
Yeah.
You want to hold that? I gotta quickly zip around to the other side. So Bill, just about done for the day. I got an appointment, so
Actually, the effect is quite good.
yeah.
But I'm still not sold at repainting the whole layout.
Yeah, well that's okay. I mean, we don't have to do it all at once.
But this needed to be done because we're making such a huge change here, and
Yeah.
by lengthening the trestle, we're able to get the background that I didn't have before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to have these trees, happy little trees. And S-scale trees are so much fun to do because they're huge. Here we are. So when I come back, all the scenery will be in?
If you're coming back tomorrow, that's going to be a problem.
Hey, listen, I think that you'll be able to convince your partner in crime to come and... Actually, I don't mind coming. We can talk about what you did. Doesn't want to be videoed. That's quite all right. That's understandable. This pushes the mountains back.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay.
You can always add some more before next time you're
Yeah, I know. Just want to finish on a single one there. Because the brush is working well. How's that look?
Yeah,
Looks
Then
good.
we'll put some up there later on. And I'll pass you this.